Okay, folks, so here's what we're doing today. It's pouring the rain. I guess there's a whole bunch of tornadoes that hit western Kentucky, not eastern Kentucky, western Kentucky, early this morning. It looked like it was just going to come an absolute golly washer this morning when I walked down to the shop, but now it's just plain rain. So this is what we're doing. We got our gantry crane set up, and we're changing the doors out on our road tractor. This is the first step in prepping it for some paint that I'm going to hopefully try to do. That's the passenger side, the driver's side's behind it. We're going to change these doors out. These doors they're pretty much gone. I mean, they're all broke up here. You could take and get it and spot weld it all back up and everything, but it ain't worth it to me. Let's just change the doors out. And this wing glass is all rotted and rusty, and I mean, you can't hardly fix that stuff. So I've looked into it, and finally I just decided, let's just change these doors out. Well, which I knew it now, because when I went to go get doors for it up at the junkyard, I seen how big of a deal it is to change these doors out. And I'll just tell you, people, it is not for the faint of heart. You can't get to anything. You got to tear half the dig-on dash out. It's just a big old bag of bare nuts. So what we're going to do, we got this side pretty much unbolted. I got to snip this thing here off because this door's junk. So I'm going to snip this little keeper off here with the little saw with a battery-powered grinder. And we'll use the gantry to pull it away and set him on the ground and get the new door, put it up the same way, lift him up, put him over into place, and bolt it on. Then repeat the same process for the passenger side. Well, that wasn't too bad, but still wasn't fun. I didn't get one in, but if 3, 4, if 6 won't hold it, 7 sure ain't gonna hold it. So shuts pretty good. I mean, it's got a little bit of difference in the lineup right there, but it don't drag, and it seems like it seals up nice. Everything looks good on that. I'm gonna call it good. Good enough for the girls we go with. Let's button up this interior, and I'll probably change this out. I'll take this off and put the one on my old doors. It's a little bit cleaner look. I don't need that big old pouch, so I think this one will look better. So I'll take all this off, and I like that one better too. I'll probably go ahead and order me some new, because them right there look a little bad there. So I'll probably order me, it's got a little bit of rust starting right here. I think you just basically, and make it easier on painting it too. Basically we just grind these rivets off on the inside and pop it off and put us a new one. Ain't got no door lock. I'll check to see if the door locks on that one over there is any good. But all in all, I mean, it's not as, I hate to say it went a little bit easier than I thought it was going to, but you know, I got to finish. The door shuts good. That's what I like. It don't have that floppy stuff. I got to peel all that H&H pallets. I got to take all that off, which it shouldn't be. I shouldn't be doing any trucking for a while, so I really won't have to worry too much. I gotta get this other side changed out, and then that way I can take what I need off of them doors, and I'm gonna throw them in a dumpster. So let's get this other side off. So the passenger side, I'm not sure if it's gonna be easier or not, But you got to reach your hand back in that little hole down through there to access the backs of the bolts that hold the hinge on. And like you see it on the other one, I think there's 6. On each one, I've got 3 out. So I've got, well, there's 7. We only put 6 back. That's what it was, wasn't it? So now we gotta get our hands back up underneath the here somehow and hold these in. And then we'll have this one. Oh, man. I think this side actually works when you open the door up. It turns the light on. This daggone impact's just a little bit too big. 2 more. These are lock nuts too. I think I put 2 back on the other side. I don't know how many I'll put back on this side. I'll put back on. I'm going down the road and I'm vibrating so bad that the door falls off. We got bigger problems than the fact that the door fell off. I'm telling you. I've been told that Peterbilts are easier to work on. I don't know. I would think that they're all made by the same company, so what does it matter, but whatever. Older truck. It's an older truck, man. What do you expect? It's an older truck. It's not a brand new truck. That one right there. Can I get it from the top? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That hurts my baby's fingers. Oh, come on. It's just... Getting close. Whoa, whoa, don't you drop out of here. Come on now. I don't know what's... Looks like some kind of a piece of rubber is in my way. Or feels like. I can't see nothing. It's almost past the nylon there. You gotta be careful about yanking and jerking. You might pull something out. I've aged over the years. I don't get all bent out of shape like I used to. Started breaking stuff. I think we got him. Yep, there she is. That's the last one. I don't get all excited like I used to. start breaking stuff and getting all bent out of shape. Up, wrong way. Up, George. Try to retain a little bit of sensibility. I'm not going to say every now and then I don't have a stupid attack, but I really try not to, like years ago. Well, that's a dumb place to run that. They got the daggone war running in behind the heater box. All right, we got the doors changed. Got the stickers dug off of it. I thought them were stickers, but they're not. That's paint. I guess they painted that. And you run your hand over it and it feels like a sticker, but it's not. I just ordered new latches, so we got them on their way. It's okay, we're not ready to change anything, paint anything anyway. This one here had a little bit of trouble with it, but I think I got it fixed. It was a little bit different. I think this truck's been wrecked. I found some overspray in the door jamb. I think she's been wrecked, I think. Because I know the hood fits different. And I know the hood is not a newer model hood. The newer model hoods had a place kind of offset right in here. And this one's that's an older hood. That's an older, like 88 model, 89 model hood, I think. So I think she's been wrecked, but we don't care. But anyway, got all the doors changed out, got the interior swapped out. I got to save the old doors for now because I'm probably going to use some of the backing and stuff on it. But we got our doors changed out, so we're one step closer. I got everything but the IFTA stickers ripped off of it. I'm gonna leave them on there for now in case I do have to make a run with it or something, which I think they go dead. They go dead at the end of the month anyway. But I'm gonna move this crane out of the way. I'm gonna go get me some lunch, and then we're gonna move on to the next project. moving on to project 2. I don't know how many years I've gotten away with not having this, and it's just by pure coincidence, I guess. Good Lord felt sorry for me, but we stack about 80 to 100 bales of straw mulch on this trailer at any given moment. And all these years, we've never had any problems with the straw going to the front. And we get this thing on some steep ground from time to time. So I've been aiming to build one of these, I guess, for a while, and I just finally made it a point to do it today. It's raining outside. Ain't a whole lot I can do anyway. Got the new jack on it there a couple weeks ago. So what we're building is like a boltable, it's like a bulkhead or something right here, to where when the straw goes against it, it has something else holding it besides just the ratchet straps. Because that last 20 bale, because it goes 20 bales, there's 4 ricks, 20 bale at a time, makes 80 bale. If we go 25, of course that makes us 100. 90% of the time, we just put 80 bale on here. We don't put no more than that. And if we do need to put more than that, we usually take the straw blower off and then we stack it on the back. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a boltable bulkhead, and I was planning on using square tubing. Well, I went to the farm to get it, and lo and behold, I've only got about a third of a stick left. Now, I may have used it, but I kind of doubt it. I think somebody needed a bit more than I did. But anyway, I just happened to be leaving, and I was kind of mad, and I just happened to look over there, and I realized there was a bunch of this heavy gauge steel galvanized pipe, and it's old top rail fence out of a, we tore a tower down over in Cold Grove, Ohio, and we had to take the fence out. So I took the fence with me, and I kept all the materials out of it. Well, we had some top rail left. So I chopped it up, started making what I needed. I flattened the ends of it down here on the end to where I can weld a piece of flat metal on it. It makes it a little bit easier to weld. And then these are my uprights. Flatten them up on the ends. That way when I stand them up onto this pipe, and I got something easier to weld, because I don't have no, I think that thing's called a coper. It copes it out to where it saddles it, and I ain't into that. So I got 2 sticks of it. Probably have to cut a couple pieces out of that, and I'm gonna put bars in it to where every row of mulch can go against it, and it has something good and tight to hold it. And I marked out some angle iron here, 2x2s, and I got my center line and stuff marked. I just got to find out where I'm gonna put my holes at. And then I'm gonna have it to where I can bolt it on. I'm gonna weld the brackets on here, the angle iron. So anyway, let's punch us some holes, and let's see if we can get this thing built before it gets too late. All right, I went ahead and done the Emerald thing for you guys and didn't video me welding. I hate welding galvanized. I'm not the best welder anyway, and especially when it comes to welding galvanized. So, but I do that guerrilla welding, and it's uglier than poop, and strong as, well, we won't go there, but anyway. So, utilizing my little gantry crane. I'm just loving this thing. And it's really not that hard to get it wrestled around here either. That's a maximum height. That's as high as it'll go, which is good. That's plenty high enough for what I'm gonna do. But man, this thing is just, it makes it so nice handling stuff like this. So I got it strapped up. I'm getting ready to handle her down there, or lower her down there and place it where it needs to be, mark it out and do some grinding, and then we're gonna weld him on. All right. Got her all welded up. Got her all kind of contact welded on all sides. Don't think she's going to go nowhere. I got to tighten the bolts up. Take that crane down and we'll be done. And there we go, folks. Everything's tightened up. Touched up a little burrs here and there with the grinder. I got him all done. And what I kind of got this utilized, I could take a strap and wrap a strap around that and then hook the hook inside that hole. And then I can run the strap down at an angle and then hook it up underneath the belly if I ever would need a little bit more strength. It's one of the reasons why I left that hole in there. That, and it really can't drink water, and if it does drink water, it can come out. So, but everything is tidied up. I drilled the holes 1/2 inch and I put 7/16 bolts in it. They give me a little bit of play and whatnot. But she's ready to go back to Wyoming County Monday morning. First she's gonna go to Hamlin and get a load of mulch, and then she'll go to Wyoming County Monday morning. So, and she'll be back up there probably for 2 weeks until we get her emptied up and bring her back. So I got a couple things I want to do to it later on, maybe this winter. If I get some other stuff done, I need to straighten this shackle holder out right there in the center, and it needs to be scuffed down and repainted. This started out being an equipment trailer, and the frame and whatnot's plenty heavy, but the axles are too light. And then we just started using it for pipe and stuff like that, and then eventually it turned into the straw trailer, and then we got to noticing that we put the blower on the back, that if we was back this way just a little bit more, it would work out perfect. So then we built that little flat platform, that little add-on. I built that back a couple winters ago. So that's the reason why we should have just built it flat to begin with, but we anticipated using it for an equipment trailer too. So, and I think that was my second trailer I built. So I've learned a lot since I built this one, but it's a good one, and for what we use it for, works out perfect. I ain't really got a whole lot of money in it. Got a lot of time in it, and I've had to beef it up here and there over the years, weak spots that I found. And that's what I'm gonna do before I repaint it. I'm gonna wrap the tongue with a piece of flat bar to kind of give the tongue a little bit more strength. Either flat bar or inverted C-channel. I haven't figured out which one, but I need to strengthen it up a little bit, and then just tidy up a couple things here and there. But for the most part, she's still held together exceptionally well. It's been caught on fire, as you can tell on the deck right there. It's all black. That's where she's been caught on fire before. So that's one more thing I need to do before I call this one quits, is replace that fire extinguisher holder. I got me a bunch of metal ones to do away with all the plastic ones. So, but all in all, she is ready to go back out. I'll probably check the air pressure in the tires again, and then I'll hitch him back together, and we'll get him out of here.